Loves. This is John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Welcome to Axes and Artifacts. I'm here with my buddy Lloyd Nicely from Gruhn Guitars. Lloyd, thanks for coming back, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Well, so, true story, about 40 hours ago, I had my appendix taken out, and I should be home just eating Vicodin and watching Breaking Bad, but instead I'm eating Vicodin and playing through these Bassmans because Lloyd called me and said they had a 58, a 59, and a 60 Bassman all in at the same time, so you can't pass that up. So here we are with this special Axes and Artifacts Bassman edition. So Lloyd, tell me about these amps, man.
Well, I got 3 of them. They all kind of came in the store in the same week. It was kind of one of those things. It's very odd. You rarely see one, and then all of a sudden I have 3.
Now, what year did the Bassman start?
51.
51. Mm-hmm. And so what's the difference between, and they were all tweed, the lacquered tweed at that point?
Well, the 51 was a single 15. It was 26 watts. Wow. And it was actually made, you know, with the bass player in mind.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until 54 until you got this configuration here with the 410s and the 50 watts.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And that's what we have here. Now, what are considered the most coveted years of Bassmans to have?
Well, most people covet the 59. It's kind of odd. It's not really any different from the 58 or the mid-58. But the 58, the 59, and the 60 are the most coveted, and they are really about the same amp. Mm-hmm. You know, same wattage. They did some speaker changes in 60.
Okay, so this is the most coveted years of the Bassman. Tell us the basic ingredients.
Well, these years are going to have 2 6L6 power tubes. They're going to have the GZ34 rectifier tube and the 4 10-inch Jensen speakers. So
it's so cool that back in the day when they were designing these, they wanted just a clean, pure tone. But what they got when you plugged PAFs into that and dimed it, man, you got that perfect rock and roll tone.
Yeah, they break up really great. And these amps, this circuit here was actually directly copied by Marshall to build the JTM 45, which is arguably one of the best amps in the world.
Right, that is the quintessential tone, and it starts right here.
Sure, that's where it started with the Bassman, 1951.
Yeah. How cool, man. Well, and also we were using a reverb unit as well.
Yeah, that's a Fender Reverb unit from 1964, blonde Tolex. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. Just a nice, adds so much dimension to it.
Oh yeah, just opens the amp up a little bit, I think, and of course gives you that, you know, reverb sound.
Yeah, yeah. I'll explore that a little bit more as we play out.
Yeah.
While we're talking about amazing gear, you've got to talk about this 1960 ES335.
Yeah, this is a great guitar. It just came in the shop recently. It's one of the cleanest guitars that we've had as far as the ES335s that we've had in quite some time. This one has, of course, 2 PAF humbucking pickups, ABR1 saddle with your stop tailpiece. It's got the 2 volumes, 2 tones, the original bonnet knobs. Of course, it's got the original switch with the original tip. It's got the elongated guard. It also features a Brazilian rosewood board with a dot fret marker.
Oh, cool.
That changed in 62 to the blocks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So the dot fingerboard is very coveted as far as 335 players and collectors.
Now, why is that? Is that just one of those arbitrary things?
I don't know. You know, you would think that, oh, well, the blocks are nicer.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But people really love the dot neck 335. It's just, you know, and the dot necks also had the PAF pickups, which, you know, some of the blocks did too, the early ones, but that's right when they were doing away with PAF.
Sure, it's pickups. A sure thing. If you've got a dot neck, it's got PAFs.
Well, you know, unless somebody put DiMarzios in there.
Yeah, but they came with it.
Yeah.
And also, I love these little strap buttons.
Like these are the original strap buttons on these, and they're actually plastic.
Oh,
which you don't see that very often.
Because they disintegrate over, you know, that much time. Those are perfect.
Yeah, people just switched them out for the metal ones, you know.
Yeah, or switch them out for something that, you know, is going to protect your guitar a little bit more because they're so tiny.
Sure, yeah. Some locking ones, perhaps.
Yeah. And those are the original tuners as well?
These are the original tuning machines. I do believe the buttons have been replaced because those actually do shrink up over time and just kind of disintegrate into dust. But we put some really nice buttons on there at the shop.
Yeah, it's amazing to play that guitar through that amp and just feel how alive it is. I mean, you don't have to do anything. You just put your hands on it and it just starts to sing.
Yeah.
You know? So that is just the quintessential rock and roll tone. When we play out though, I'll turn down the volume and play my my 56 Les Paul Custom with those P90s for a cleaner, gentler tone.
Surfy.
Yeah, a little surfiness for you. But before we do that, let's just for funsies we'll do the same setting on all three of these amps and you can just hear what they sound like. Just dimed up, hear the similarities.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to run through each amp in chronological order on 6. This is 58. Okay, here's 59. You know what? I might like that one even better than the 58. Let's try the 60. Now, all three of these amps are identically set, and you can hear like subtle differences between the three. It's really interesting. I mean, that's the cool thing about vintage instruments. They are never exactly the same because people made them. So Lloyd, thanks, man, for joining us for Axes and Artifacts again.
Of course. Thank you.
Hope you come back again with more goodies like this.
Anytime.
All right. This is John Bohlinger. Till next time. Goodbye, interwebs.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.